Hello and welcome back, you amazing people, to English Unleashed 2026. I'm your host, Mike, and this is episode 4. Today we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us. Money. That's right, money. Are you a spender or a saver? Do you live for today or are you planning for 100 years from now? And to help me tackle this huge topic, I have my fantastic co-host, the one, the only Laura, also known as the Queen of Spreadsheets and the Master of Budgets. Welcome, Laura.
Hello, Mike, and hello, everyone. Thanks for that introduction, I think. Queen of Spreadsheets makes me sound so serious.
Well, are you denying it? I saw you brought a new planner today, and is that a new pen? Was that in the budget?
Of course it was. It was filed under Essential Office Supplies for maximum productivity. See? All planned. Unlike that brand new top-of-the-line coffee machine I saw on your desk this morning.
Oh, that old thing. That was an investment in my happiness and my energy levels. It makes coffee in like 10 seconds. It's life-changing.
An investment, right. Mike, this is exactly what we're talking about today. You and I are polar opposites when it comes to money. You see a dollar, you want to spend it. I see a dollar, I want to save it.
Exactly. My philosophy is simple. You only live once. YOLO. Why spend all your time saving money for a future you might not even get to enjoy? I want to have fun now, experience things, buy the cool coffee machine.
Okay, I understand the YOLO idea, I do. But what about saving for a rainy day? That's a common English idiom, and it means saving money for a time when you might really need it, like an emergency.
Rainy days, schmany days. I'll just bring an umbrella. Seriously though, I just feel like something will always work out. I'm not a big worrier. If I have money, I feel it's meant to be used, to be circulated. It keeps the economy going. I'm doing a public service, really.
Of public service, I see. So you're basically a philanthropist.
There you go. Now you get it.
Okay. Let me explain my side then. For me, having a budget and savings isn't about restriction. It's about freedom.
Freedom? How is putting your money in a spreadsheet prison freedom?
It's freedom from worry, Mike. I know exactly where my money is going. I have goals, like traveling the world one day, or maybe buying a small apartment. I can't reach those goals if I spend all my money on premium coffee machines.
Hey, leave the coffee machine out of this. But traveling the world sounds cool. So you have like a travel fund jar or something.
It's not a jar, it's a high-yield savings account. But yes, same idea. Every month, a certain amount of my paycheck goes directly into that account. I also have an emergency fund, and I put money aside for investments. It's all automated. I don't even have to think about it.
Wow, that sounds incredibly organized. My system is more like I check my bank account, and if there's money, I think, hooray! And if there isn't, I think, oh well, payday is soon.
That's called living paycheck to paycheck, and it can be very stressful for a lot of people. You have no safety net. What if your car breaks down or you have an unexpected medical bill?
Okay, I have to admit, that has happened. Remember a few months ago when my phone just died? I hadn't planned for that. It was a difficult week. I had to eat a lot of instant noodles.
Right. See, that's a rainy day. My emergency fund is for exactly those moments. It gives me peace of mind. But I'll admit something.
Oh, the Queen of Budgets has a confession? This is exciting.
Sometimes I can be too strict. Last month, our friends all decided to go on a spontaneous weekend trip. It wasn't in my budget. I had the money, but spending it felt wrong. So I said no. And I missed out on a lot of fun. I saw the pictures and felt a little regret.
Ah, so there is such a thing as saving too much. I knew it.
Exactly. The goal isn't to just have a big pile of money. The saying money doesn't grow on trees is true, but money is a tool. It's meant to help you build the life you want. For me, that means security and future adventures. For you, it means enjoying the moment.
Right. So it sounds like the perfect answer is somewhere in the middle. Like maybe I need a little bit of Lara in my life, and you need a little bit of Mike in yours.
I agree. But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why are we so different? I don't think people are just born savers or spenders.
That's a deep question, Lara. I've never really thought about it. I guess for me, it goes back to my first job. I saved up all summer to buy a new bike. The feeling of finally buying it with my own money was just pure joy. Maybe I'm always chasing that feeling of reward.
That makes a lot of sense. So for you, money is tied to immediate, tangible rewards. For me, I think it comes from my parents. They were always very careful with money. They grew up with less, so they taught me to always be prepared. The joy wasn't in the buying, but in seeing my savings account grow. It felt like building a fortress of security.
A fortress of security. Wow. I never thought of it in such epic terms. My parents were more in the middle, I think. They weren't big spenders, but their motto was always money is a tool, not a treasure to be hoarded. Maybe that's why I see it as something to be used. Plus, you can't ignore the social aspect. All my friends in high school had the latest gadgets, the coolest sneakers. I guess I just got into the habit of wanting to keep up.
I think that's the perfect conclusion. It's all about balance. Maybe a good starting point for our listeners is something called the 50-30-20 rule. It's a very simple budgeting guide.
Oh, a rule. Tell me more. Does it involve spreadsheets?
It doesn't have to. The idea is that you divide your income after tax. 50% goes to your needs, things like rent, bills, and groceries.
Okay, needs. I can do that.
30% goes to your wants. This is the fun category, going to the movies, buying new clothes, subscriptions, and expensive coffee machines.
30% for wants. I love this rule. This is my category.
I thought you might. And the final 20% goes to savings. This includes paying off debt and putting money aside for future goals and emergencies.
20%. Okay, that's not so bad. It's less than the fun category. 50, 30, 20. That actually sounds manageable. It's structured enough for you, Lara, but flexible enough for me.
Exactly. It's not about never spending money on things you love. It's about mindful spending. It means you think before you buy. You ask yourself, do I really need this? Will it make me happy? Or am I just buying it because I'm bored?
And does the coffee machine make me happy? Yes, yes it does. So it was a mindful purchase. See, I'm learning.
As long as it fit into your 30% wants budget, then absolutely. The point is finding what works for you. Not too much spending, not too much saving, just a healthy balance.
I love that. A healthy balance. So, what's our main takeaway for the amazing listeners of English Unleashed? For all the mics out there, maybe try tracking your spending for 1 week. Just see where the money goes. No judgment, just information. You might be surprised.
That's a great tip. And for all the Laras listening, maybe it's time to create a fun fund, a small amount of money each month that you have to spend on something spontaneous and enjoyable. No saving it allowed.
No savings allowed fund. Lara, you're a genius. I think we've cracked the code.
It's all about balance, Mike.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. This has been a fantastic chat about spenders, savers, and finding that sweet spot in between. A huge thank you to Lara for sharing her wisdom.
Anytime, Mike. It was fun.
We hope this episode gave you some food for thought. That's an idiom meaning something to think about seriously. Join us next time on English Unleashed 2026 for more fun conversations. Until then, spend wisely, but don't forget to have some fun. Bye for now. Upbeat music fades in.